Hey guys, it's Happy and Kyle here at Battleship Cycles and Marine. Normally, you see us doing the gimmicky, comic,
the stupid videos.
Yeah. They're just us having fun, trying to sell a brand, sell a bike, something like that.
We're just trying to do something a little bit different. We're going to have a fun series, answer just different overall questions that customers have. And today we're going to go over the top 5 questions that we get asked by customers when they come into the store. So, starting off, number 1 is definitely, can I sit on them?
Of course you can sit on it. I can't get you to fall in love with the bike unless you sit on a bike. Please get with one of the sales associates, or sales associates should get with you when you come in, and we'll sit you on different variety of bikes so that way you feel comfortable on the bike. You can see if this is actually too much or too little for you to handle. Some bikes, they look bigger than on the computer screen, and then when you get in here, it's like, oh wow.
And that's how you know a bike is right for you. You got to sit on it to understand what it feels like.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Which leads us into our next question.
Exactly. Leads us into our next question, which is, can I test ride the bike? Which is what you're buying the bike for, to ride it, obviously.
And the answer is yes, with a few stipulations. Major one is you need a motorcycle endorsement.
Yeah.
I cannot let any test rides happen unless you have a motorcycle endorsement on your driver's license. Also goes into weather conditions, so on and so forth, road conditions.
And that's understandable, because they don't want to set somebody out there on a bike and they haven't rode or they don't know how to ride. The endorsement is a way for us to find out if you understand kind of what you're doing before we throw you out on the road.
Let's just be honest, it all comes down to
and
insurance.
It's also insurance, yeah. Okay. For sure.
Insurance is not going to like it if we let test rides happen with people that don't know how to ride. Yeah. Despite if you've been riding for 20 years or not, you need to have a motorcycle endorsement.
Next is, what is the best starter bike?
I don't know, Kyle. What's the best starter bike for you is going to be completely different than the best starter bike for me.
For sure. And when people ask me, I kind of look at their body type. I look at the way they ride or plan on riding. You know, the best bike for me is more like a Scout or a Chief, but more the smaller size. But for Happy, it's a little bit bigger.
I mean, my first bike was a 106 cubic inch engine. I wasn't looking to upgrade right away. It all goes into other questions that we're going to go over in future series. But the fact is, best starter bike comes down to you in a sense of what are you comfortable on now, and what do you plan on riding in 6 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, all these questions will be asked by us to get you set up on the right bike, which brings us right back to, can I sit on them? You know, we're gonna work with you to get you on the right bike. So 4 is, will accessories void my warranty? And just overall accessories, you know, how do they work? You could change out handlebars, saddlebags, you can go on and on and on. But do they void your warranty as well? That's a big question we get asked.
mean, the answer is yes, no, possibly, depends on accessories. I mean, handlebars not going to void your engine warranty. Handlebars aren't going to void your factory warranty. It's going to be my parts and my service department that's going to guide you in that direction of what you want, help you customize the bike to you. Because let's be honest, nobody buys a bike to try to be stock. So mufflers are not going to void your engine warranty. You know, cams, if it's factory, if it's
it's an Indian part,
or
and if we put
it's
it
a
on,
reputable company and we put it on, it's going to be, in a sense, that's going to be, certified warranty company trusts us when we sell you the bike. It's going to trust the fact that we install it correctly, and therefore you're going to be covered.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but when I buy a bike, literally, he's the same exact way. We buy a bike, we have it for a little bit, and then we modify it, or we modify it immediately to get it the way we want it, you know?
If you followed our stuff, you've seen the variety of bikes that I've modified and nothing comes out stock.
But that's part of the way to make your bike pop away or differentiate from everybody else's
exactly.
bike. So, lastly, question 5 is, what down payment do I need? People want to buy these bikes. They don't have all the money to just put right into the bike and pay it off in full.
No.
So what kind of down payment do you need here?
Depends on your credit situation, Kyle. I mean, generally, the finance department likes to say 10 to 20% down payment is what we say come to the table with. But ultimately, it's your credit score and the bank's decision on what kind of down payment you need. They're going to look at you, they're going to see what your credit history is like, and that's going to determine how much they want from you at the bank, the down payment. There is a thing of putting too much of down payment on, because the loan value ratio can change your credit APR, it could change your payment. So it all depends on what you're looking for a payment, what you're looking for an APR,
And their specific credit
and your
score. Yeah.
credit score.
Yeah.
So, best thing to think about when it comes down to is what kind fit into my budget each month? What do I want? All right. And the best rule of thumb is for every $1,000 you finance, you're looking at about $20 in a payment. So, $20 to $1,000.
Yeah, that's a really good, easy, multiply
Generalization.
and figure out what you're looking at and how
Right.
much you're looking at paying. And
So-
of course, everything's going to depend on you, the rider, as well as the bike that you're purchasing. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. We've got 5 simple questions that we get asked. Again, the most top questions that we get asked all the time.
Yes, you can sit on the bikes. Yes, you can test ride with a motorcycle endorsement. Yes, accessories can be installed on your bike and they will not void your warranty, okay, if they're done properly and especially by us. And their starter bike's going to be based off of your frame, not my frame, not what your buddy's frame is, not what your experienced person over here, third uncle removed.
Yeah, yeah.
And your credit scores are going to determine your down payment, but generally come to the table about 10 to 20%
And of
of
course-
the purchase price.
And of course, yes, you are welcome here at Battleship Cycles and Ring. We'll be happy to help you out, try to get you set up on the right bike, and we'll see you here.
See ya.